Hi y'all, welcome to MEA'S Place. Today we are doing a book review of The Joy of a Word-Filled Family by Dr. John S. Barnett. So let's dig into it. The Joy of a Word-Filled Family is about having a biblical marriage. This book is a very good source to read, and if you're in a relationship or about to get in a relationship, this is a good source of having a good biblical marriage, and it gives you a whole lot of insider tips and good advice. What Dr. John Barnett speaks about in his book, In Having a Biblical Marriage, he gives 4-part breakdowns of a biblical marriage. And the first part, he goes over a word-filled life, which explains the word-filled walk, the characteristics of women energized by hope, the disciplines of a word-filled man. He goes over the world's most beautiful woman and explains what it means on ending well. Part 2 is he explains a word-filled marriage, and this he goes into a marriage that God rewards, how to be an incredible husband, how to love and lead like Jesus, understanding the S word, which the S word is submission, and explaining a triumph through failures, fulfilling your husband's deepest needs. And in part 3, he explains a word-filled family, and he goes into the process of explaining a disciplined mother, learning from great women of the word, and how to be a word-filled dad, moving families towards godliness, and explaining the 4 disciplines, and how to be an incredible dad. The last part, part 4, he goes into a word-filled prayer life. And in this, he explains prayer, that is our most powerful tool in relationships, explains the spiritual reality to them, and living in integrity, also reflecting Christ's life and living for heaven. And I would like to read a little excerpt into this book, and this is in chapter 15 of his book, which explains it so well on the chapter of moving families towards godliness. Therefore, we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. Hebrews 12:1-2a. The ultimate goal of word-filled parenting is to lead our families to love God. Nothing spectacular, nothing superhuman, just regular and consistent adoration of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. 1 Timothy 6:12-16. The results can be extraordinary. In a moment, we will see snapshots of 4 dads who lived such a word-filled life, 3 from the Old Testament and 1 from the New Testament. The encouraging similarity is that all of these men were mightily used by God in spite of their imperfections, failures, and struggles. Isn't it wonderful that our perfect God does not expect perfection before he can be served in a mighty way? Isn't it amazing that he wants to use each of us for his glory? Because of this, with great joy, we can press on as husbands and dads to become all God calls us to be. And even when we fail at times, we get to start over again through the cleansing of forgiveness. Each and every day thus becomes his gift of a marvelous new beginning. This book is an excellent resource. It talks about marriage, the struggles in it, the fights, and how to resolve them in a biblical way. I very much recommend this. It is an excellent source on troubled marriages and how to get back to a word-filled godly marriage. And also, you can leave, if you like what you're hearing today, you can leave a thumbs up. I am an Amazon affiliate, so I will be leaving a link of where you can get this book down in the description below, and also giving you a link to his website that you can check him out on Discover the Book Ministries, and you can even donate to his ministry. It's a very, very good ministry to donate to. I donate to it as well. I highly recommend this ministry. He even have YouTube videos on and instructions on the Word of God and lectures. So I highly recommend this book. And also check out the description below on Amazon merch, such as t-shirts and tumblers and that sort of things. And of course, God bless you in everything that you do. Until next time.